Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the altcoin Terra Luna, and there is some incredible news that have come out when they did do a community voting in terms of flocking to a new blockchain or just trying to rebuild this one by burning the tokens. Let's just say a lot of people went against Kavon, and also you guys know the team has been splitting up. South Korean government is starting to look into Kavon. He was called into a parliamentary meeting and there is a lot to cover. But before we get into it, if you're here for the first time, you do want to stay up to date with everything to do with Terra Luna, I highly recommend you guys scroll down and tap the red subscribe button. While there, slap a like on the video so the YouTube algorithm can push the video out to more people see the incredible side of Terra Luna. They decide to come back to it, bring their trust into it, it starts spiking up and all of us make a lot of profits. So make sure you go down and slap a like on it. Other than that, let's get straight into it. So to begin with today's video, first of all, let's look at the 1 hour chart, and I want to show you guys something a little exciting. So if we decide to look at the RSI line, you can see it's slowly creeping up, and at the same time it's about to get back into the middle zone from the oversold period. Now this is a little exciting for me personally due to the fact that now RSI will start functioning properly, as for the previous 5 to 6 days since the big dump, RSI was completely messed up when it came to Luna. Now also, you can see that as we talked about the consolidation period is going very strong and it's just closing in very hard. At the same time, just before the consolidation period started, we did have a big rally. So if we do decide to just see how it's closing in, you can see a symmetrical triangle is closing in. And whenever a symmetrical triangle comes to an end, you guys know usually ends up being a bullish pattern from there. But at the same time, there is going to be a lot of resistance that we'll have to break through before it can make it to a bigger all-time high compared to the last 5 days, or the high of the last 5 days. Right now, it is still looking pretty positive for Luna, but the news that are coming out is just making it a little harder for Luna to recover quickly. Now, if it does make it to the 5-day high, you can see that's still going to be a 163% return just in under a short period of time, and I personally do see that happening in the near future soon as a big drop of news happens towards Luna. But something that is not very impressive is if you look at the coin market cap, yes, it is up by a little bit, but the trading volume is down another 60%. And the trading volume to the market rate ratio has fallen below 1, which is under 100%. Now it's close to 97.36%, which I personally think is not a good sign due to the fact it means that a lot of whales and also a lot of retail investors are stopping the trading of this token, as obviously it's slowed down in the momentum as well. It's just going into a consolidation period, so a lot of people are probably holding on to their trade, or they're just trying to not trade it at all because they do not know what direction it is going to take from here. But still, it's just a little not good because we do not want the trading volume to fall under 100%. That's like the minimum barrier to keep the token from exploding when the whole market starts recovering. Now, something that is really good is you guys can see when the voting was done, 90% of Terra community voted against what Kavon Luna fork proposal. So you know, they wanted to just create a new blockchain and completely forget the old one, as the new one would not be able to interact with the old one. Now 90% of the community were against that. Only 10% who were like, hey, we like the idea. They're probably not invested in Luna. That's like the only way I see it. But Terraform Labs CEO Ducon has suggested a new forking mechanism for Terra blockchain. Kavon fork proposal has met with intense criticism across the board, with the majority of the community members voting against its implication. Now, this is one of the reasons why we talked about how Terra's legal team did decide to resign, because they might be one of the people that were against this plan. As you can see, the legal team resigns at the wake of UST and Luna collapse. Now, personally, I do want to mention something really important, which like Terraform Labs spokesperson confirmed to Decrypt today that they have resigned. There was still some rumors that maybe the general counsel Mark, Lois, and also Noah might have just said they were going to resign, but no one yet confirmed it. But it just got confirmed by Decrypt, and they have officially left the team. And the main reason behind that is they do not like that they were going to completely leave and fork to a new one, which I personally don't agree with, and then 90% of the community does not like that as well. They would rather take the route of trying to burn down the tokens and bring the price up of Terra Luna that already existed, rather than making it the original and making a new one. I do like that, because that just makes it much easier for everyone to make money. Now, talking about something else which is a little scary, Terra's collapse makes G7 officials discuss new crypto regulations this week. Now, this is not only for Terra, but this is for everything. And the 7, if you do not know, G7 is Canada, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, United Kingdom, and United States. Now, these are some big names that are going to be meeting and trying to regulate crypto. Will this cause the price to drop even lower? We will just have to wait and see. What happened in the recent past is a wake-up call for urgent need for global resolution. Now, this is against crypto, and it's obviously going to have a negative impact to the whole market. Seeing that Luna made so many people lose so much money, obviously they're going to be more urgent in terms of trying to regulate it even more. French central bank unveiled that crypto regulation will focus at the upcoming G7 meeting in Germany. That will be a little scary in terms of what they're going to come up with, as these are some big names that are connected to G7. Now, talking about something else which was confirmed by a South Korean news article, is Terra co-founder Kayvon summoned by South Korean Parliament over Terra debacle. Now, this is going to be something that is going to also have a huge impact due to the fact that how is this going to be played out? Are they going to be looking into Kayvon and going against him and thinking that this is a crime? Or was this a mistake? How is this going to be seen by the government, and how he will be impacted by it will also impact the whole crypto market, as if they do decide to make it into Terra Classic or Terra Original, it's going to have some sort of massive impact, and a lot of people are not going to be happy with it. I mean, 90% of the community does not want that, so I don't know how they're going to try to burn it. Now, Terra crash. South Korea calls Terra CEO for Parliamentary hearing. This is a little scary. South Korea ruling party has called Do Kwon to attend a parliamentary hearing on UST and Luna collapse, and they're going to be asking some hard questions, and if there is some footage that is released to the public, we will be able to see which way it is starting to go. And finally, I want to go show you guys this. Kayvon not giving up on Luna just yet, plans radical shift to keep the Terra ecosystem alive. But there's just so many people who do not like this idea. If it does decide to go through, it would be a big proposal. That's probably the best way to put it. Personally, I'm very excited to see where this will end up, because if they decide to go with burning Luna, that will make so many people overnight millionaires. I don't understand how this is going to work out. Let me know down in the comment section. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, drop a like on it. If you're new to the channel, do want to stay up to date with everything, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.